Alrighty guys, this is snugsonblitz and I'm back with another video for you today. I previously put together a few games I had in tank destroyers and I entitled it Tips on Tank Destroyers. How original, I know, right? Part 1. This is part 2. What I'm going to do from now on is, if I've got a few random games of a certain style of tank, maybe I might just put American tanks together or gun depression tanks together, or in this case tank destroyers, and I'll shove them together and just give you my thoughts. So it'll keep you on the edge. You don't know what tanks I'm going to be talking about. It's exciting, it's different play style, and I'll try to keep them unique, as I always try to do. And I hope that's why you're here watching my channel. Anyway, before we jump into the first game, and I've got 4 today, so I think you'll enjoy them. I would like to ask, if you're not subscribed, hit subscribe. It's free. It's free. Hit like, comment down below, contribute to the channel, do anything you can. It would be appreciated. And with that, let's get right into our first game in the Ferdinand. That's why it was on the screen for so long. So this is one of the weaker tank destroyers. It probably sits at the bottom of tier 8 tank destroyers, if you ask me. The armor used to be almost T95 level. Unfortunately, time has not been kind to this tank, and now it's a bit iffy. You will get bounces from tier 7 meds, even maybe some tier 8 heavies might struggle to pen you, but tier 9 tanks will probably shred you. Tier 8 tanks, most of them can also rip you apart. So anyway, got a nice shot here. If I can aim in, can I hit him? Can I hit him? No. Well, that's unfortunate. I think this tank would benefit from some more armor, really, and make it more of a T95 in tier 8. I think it would be a much more competitive tank and a much more enjoyable grind for people playing it. Give it some intimidation factor. Right now, it's all about the gun. The gun is solid. So I think you can go front line with your heavy tanks or move with your mediums. The only problem is if the mediums get rushed, they panic, they'll run away and you're totally screwed. Nice shot in there though. So far, no problem. Haven't taken any shots. I mean, at my superstructure, so saving my hit points. Nice. If they would push on over, I'd punish them, but they're playing passive right now. Wisely so. I don't think it's a good idea. Look at our team all sitting here. Finally, our team gets some courage to push up, but ooh, what's this? He snuck around, and that's not good news for us because I'll be shot from 2 different directions. Thankfully, there's someone over here. The what? The Travagan's over here? Why the heck is he hiding? He's got freaking armor galore. He can go hold down till the cows come home. Buddy, come on. Goodness me. And now he's just going to sit right in front of the chieftain. I'm like, I don't have much maneuverability, so you can just get out of my way. Okay, don't get out of my way, and I'll take a hit. Great, thanks. Finally backs up, and we are hopefully able to clear. Yes, so that's 1 tank down. Can I get a shot in here? HE time. Boom. Nice. So, yeah, the gun, again, is everything you want in a tank destroyer. It works. But the problem is it's slow. It's not mobile, and doesn't have that much armor, so you just can't rely on it. Anyway, I'm going to push up here and see if I can get another nice shot in. Can I? Oh, I'm going to take a hit. Okay, so I bounced that amazingly, from a tier 9 tank, no less. Whew, I'll take it. Again, there are games where the armor will work, but, oh, brother, when tanks get around you, I just want to guarantee the pen on this guy because we need to get rid of him fast. If he unleashes his firepower on us and we get pushed in from behind, we'll be in a lot of trouble. So we need to get rid of this guy ASAP. Don't ask me how he's able to sneak up behind us. Goodness me. Bounce another shell there. That's nice. I have to turn around. Can I hit him? I certainly can, but oh no. I think it's all over for me. I'm doing my best here. I'm going to try and jiggle and wiggle and try and move around. But it is all over. I did my best. Now, fast forward a little bit, because it was pretty pathetic what the rest of our team did. 3,500. Very solid. I think the Ferdinand can be played not front line, but definitely second line. Just stay just behind your heavies, a little bit further back from your meds, and just support them. That would be my advice for that tank. Moving on to our second game, and also another very slow tank, the TS5. This tank has more reliable armor, if you ask me, than the Ferdinand, but it has very little hit points, and I think that's its downfall. If it would get a few more hit points like the T28, I would think this tank would be very strong, but you can't push in against tier 9s or try and punish tier 9s because their shells are just do too much damage. So this game, I'm going to stay right at the back. I'm not fast enough to really keep up with my team. I don't want to get stuck in a bad position, so I'm just going to sit back here and see what I can see. Can I help my team out? The answer is maybe. Come on. Whoa, I certainly can. So a good start, but I don't know what our team is really doing. I mean, the VK went one way, he turned around going the other way. So when you turn around midway, you end up costing yourself a good position. You want to go one direction and get in a good position there. If you stop halfway and go back, now you're going to probably lose that good position unless your whole team is there. And we've only got 2 tanks on the side. Can we get another shot in? Unfortunately not. And here we have a problem. They are going to put, this guy's pushing in here. I can't do anything. I tried that shot, but this VK refusing to help him. He's going to sit back very, very passively. Now pushes in. Why now, after it's all over? It's just stupid. Sorry. So, yeah, I'm wondering what to do. The VK here in the frickin' water. Okay, my guess, I don't know, 25% player. I mean, goodness, what are you doing? I mean, he missed his shot. He's put himself in a horrible position. He was in a horrible position, but at least he was behind cover. AK, I mean, he was hiding. I mean, he's a giant tank with not much camo. So what are you doing, thinking you're going to be able to surprise the enemy? So he's going to get rocked soon. There's 2 guys coming for him. Oh, he finally hit something. Yay, good job, VK. I just can't help you, though, and I don't want to help you because I can't trust you. Can I hit this shot, though? It would be nice. Yes, I can. Okay. But our VK is down to his last health. Oh, goodness me. We're even right now, but here's the problem. Here comes the AMX. I missed that shot. My fault. And now I've been lit up, so that's a big problem. But the AMX... Oh, no AMX. I mean, he's full health here, right? One shot, boom. Can't get another shot in. And he still hasn't killed the VK. He takes a shot from the VK as well. He's not using Pramo. I guess it's the AMX, sadly, is a 40% player because he should understand there's no way he can really pen VK easily unless he gets behind him, and it seems like he couldn't even do that, so he lost all his health. So, okay, things are looking up. Yeah, 2 versus 4. Good news, right? Should be A-okay. Now I'm going to try and stay close to this VK because if he decides to push in too early, we lose him. That's 1 less tank we have on the battlefield. 1 less tank equals 1 less gun. My buddy's not looking too well, and unfortunately, this guy's pushed it. Oh, dang it. There goes my buddy. Oh, no. So now it's 3 versus 2, and we don't know where. Oh, the ISU's over there, but I couldn't see how many hit points he has, so I've just got to ignore that guy. And so we've lost him. I need to get rid of this guy because he's an absolute threat. If we can't get rid of him, his 2 shells can cause havoc. But if I could just aim in here, I didn't mind taking a hit for that. Now, why am I showing this game to you? Well, first of all, the VK, that was a disaster. Their AMX was just as disastrous, so even Stevens there. But now, they've got 1 base. So, do I want to push in? Would I like the damage? Sure. Could I die? Sure. Why would I push in? Why would I bother? There's no benefit for me to do that. So instead, what I'm going to do, I could just sit there and wait, but I'm going to test it out. If he decides to push out, I might be able to get some damage. I might die, but I think I can stay alive from 1 shot, so should be okay. now I've guaranteed the victory, I think. The only thing is, if he's able to get around me, kill me, and then get the base and kill a VK, all those three things, he's a slow tank. I don't think it's going to happen. But too many players, I find, in this sort of situation, when they have cap points, they decide to push on in. And I'm like, that's not a good idea. You've got 200 hit points. You're going to die. And so they die. Another guy pushes in after him, and then he dies. And then another guy pushes in. Each time they push in and die, they lose cap points. Even though they haven't lost the cap, their deaths cost them the game. So be warned about that. That's why I wanted to show you this game. 2,348, nothing great, but it could have been a disastrous game. I mean, Tiger, 0. Pantera, almost nothing. VK, almost nothing. Thankfully, their AMX did nothing, so we got lucky there. Anyway, those are two slow tanks. Let's move on to a little bit of a faster tank. The Tier 7 American T-25AT. For the longest time, I didn't like this tank. It's one of the first American tank destroyer tanks I got, and I was just like, I don't like it. It's got no turret, and the gun was not intimidating in the sense that it didn't have a high alpha. I didn't understand how the reload was so beneficial and the speed was so valuable. So yeah, thankfully Wargame buffed this tank a while back, so the armor is now more reliable, especially against Tier 7 and definitely against Tier 6 guns. And look what we have here, Tier 7 and 6, yay! So the guns I have to be afraid of course, are the J Panther, the SU-152, Super Hellcat, of course, Tier 7, all tank destroyers. The Comet's gun, yeah, he'll be able to pen me, but he will probably bounce 1 or 2 shells. Now we have a Drac, that's good news, so he can get hopefully some spotting information right off the bat. No one can catch the Drac, just that acceleration. If you haven't got it, you got to get a Drac. It's just too much crazy fun. So off we go. Now Drax decided to hold, and I'm like, why? Well, why are you holding? Just get up here and see what you can see. Take a hit if you have to. We got our Tier 7 versus their Tier 7, but I'm going to push in here, and I want to say hi. Okay, took a hit there. Now he's got that auto reloader gun, but doesn't have the best pen. Okay, 2 shots in so far. Again, if I push in too far, I get punished, but now our tanks are kind of bumping into each other, so this is one thing you don't want to do. If you're not a good player, don't get in the middle of everything, unless you see some great opportunities. I see one, so yeah, he's gone. Okay, now the Drac is, I don't know where, he's somewhere behind me. Come on, let's get rid of this Comet. If we get rid of this Comet, it's all, the Drac is really playing passive. And because of that, we've now lost a Tier 6 tank. No big deal, but it would have been nice to have kept him alive. I mean, you know, again, the gun in the game is helpful. Here comes their Super Hellcat, and he can hurt me, so I'm just going to make myself a slightly hard target, but I think it's time to move on in, maybe, is it? Can I get a cheap shot? Can I aim any in? Oh yeah, that guy. Here we go. Boom. Now this gun has great reloading speed. I mean, it just boom, boom, boom. You can just dish out the damage. The armor is reliable. This is a fun tank, but there goes our Drac. I don't know what happened to him, but he's gone. I guess he got hit by a tank destroyer or something. Who knows? But yeah, 3 versus 4 should be fine. 4 versus 2, yep. And so now we just have to find the rest of their tanks. I could die. Who cares though? Okay, there's the problem. Yeah, he's dangerous. But yeah, I don't know what happened to his gun, but I'll be able to inflict some pain his way. Unfortunately, I see the other tank coming this way, so I'm just going to veer off and run away. Don't want to get hit by both their guns. And if I turn around and give them an easy shot, oh, they're going to come after me? Good. Oh, go after my buddy, the E25. Okay, well, that's great news, because then you're not focused me. And he dies for the ram. Yeah, one thing a lot of people don't really know is the E25 is actually a pretty heavy tank against some lighter tanks, so surprisingly, you can do some damage with a ram. 2,587, a solid game. Nothing to write home about, but in this game I played it kind of front line. I pushed in aggressively. I didn't mind taking a few hits, and the armor worked. Moving on to our last game, and it's in the G-SOAR. This tank has no armor, so we've gone from armor, and then armor speed, now we're going for no real armor and 2 shots. So trying to give you a little bit of variety here. 3 tier 8 tanks, mainly because most people play tier 8, I think. I could do it with tier 10, that's fine, but I think I'm going to wait until after the update. I knew the update was coming for a while, so I haven't been doing many tier 10 reviews, a few tanks here and there, but why bother reviewing them now, right? So off we go, and I'm going to head up to this position. Big surprise on this map. This little bush right here is very, very helpful. And it's a tier 9 game, so those guns can hit hard. If I get lit up or somebody takes a blind shot and hits me, I could be really punished. Okay, can I hit them? Can I hit them? I certainly can. It's a nice shot there, but as soon as I get lit up, I'm going to have to back on up. This is the same as if you're playing an RHM or Grill. Just you get lit up, you back on up and hide. Let your camo reset, and then come back in. That's 10 seconds if you didn't know what a camo reset is. After that light goes off, oh, look at this. Boom. Nice. So he was trying to protect his turret, and he did so correctly until the last second, turned it around and gave me a shot. Now, unfortunately, our E-75s decide to flank. Our Object 752s decide to flank. Now, I have no problem with heavy tanks flanking. What I have a problem is with them, oh, nice shot there, being slow about it. I mean, you can't just let the enemy team figure out that the heavy side is extremely weak, because if they figure that out, they'll push on in really fast and rip right through whoever's there. Oh, dang it, missed that shot. It's unfortunate. And now I know that guy's dead. There's nothing I can do to help him. It's one of the reasons I want to share this game, is because yeah, I've got to abandon players sometimes. I don't want to. And unfortunately, this guy was looking right at me. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, wow, really? Goodness me. So he pre-aimed, and I got smacked pretty damn hard. So now I'm trying to stay away from those guys flanking around, and so I'm just going to head this way. Against, if you find yourself in this position, you do not want to be alone. So move with your team. I'm just going to stay in this bush, stay hidden. They have no clue where I am. The TS5 is back there somewhere, so they'll kill him first if they're coming that way. E75 again, I don't know what the frick he's doing. Can't trust him. One shot in there, one more shot, boom. Oops, okay, so that's unfortunate. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, what to do? Again, no one's attacking me, so just reload my gun, keep my camo hidden, and surprise some tanks, hopefully. Come on, can I get a shot in? Oh, nice shot there. Unfortunately, I'm not able to get both shots in. Can I get the second one? Goodness me. So, we're up. No, we're even on tanks, but look who came behind me. Oh, I bounced that. Now, that was pure freaking luck. I fully expect to take a hit here, and I missed one shell, but I do have a second shell. So I know he's a one shot. I took 2 hits for my trouble. 4 versus 2, things are looking good, you would think. And that guy's a one shot, so if we can just get rid of him, we are golden. Can I get a shot in here? No. I'm going to try and help our TS5 here, or the other guy who's over there in the corner. So wisely, they are sticking together. That's, again, in this sort of situation, 4 versus 2, they shouldn't split up, really, generally speaking, because they can get swarmed. One guy, if you can separate them and isolate them. Love to get rid of that guy, and I make a mistake here. I beacon out, and he's just not far enough around the corner for me to hit him. I really thought he was going to go after the TS5. I figured for sure he would do it. And now the E75, I mean, okay, basically those 2 tanks are one shots. The E75 is a very strong tier 9 tank, very strong. So in this game, one of the strongest tanks we had, and I'm like, wow, this guy is awesome. Now we're up on cap points, so all he needs to do is just preserve them. But sooner or later, they're going to try and get C, because it's the only way. So I say, get an A, get an A. And thankfully, he does. So he does something right. Okay, but now once he's got A, they either have to charge him, wipe him out from distance, or, it's game over. But instead of staying here and just protecting the cap, he decides to pop out. And I'm like, why? Okay, even if they get B, so what? And he's rushing on over. I'm like, why? He's got plenty of health, so that's good news. He can take probably one hit from each tank. So now, yeah, I get it. It's fun. What, 900 and something? But look at this. Ready? He's going to miss that shot completely. The conch is going to peek out and shoot him, but luckily he gets a bounce. Had he pushed in a little bit further, it could have been good night. I'm serious. So you don't want to do that. That's another reason I want to share this game with you. And 2,729, not a bad little game. Would have done a little bit more damage had I not died there. That's my own fault. To be fair, the E75 did well damage-wise, but we could have easily lost that game because of his decision to push in. There's no need to. That's what those base cap points do. They help you win. You don't have to get every last shot in to win the game. So I wanted to share that with you. 4 different games, 4 different playstyles: aggressive, passive, patient, etc., etc. I hope that was useful. At least I hope you enjoyed the games. Super OP? No, but I think each one had something different to share with you, so that's why I did it. Hope you liked them. I'll see you next time. Snugs on Blitz.